Compounders, good morning. We rejected from that breaker block there, that 2 hour breaker. And right now we're in a range from low to high. So this is going to be the range. And we're going to wait for a deviation on either the range high or the range low to see if we can trade distributions or accumulations. Uh, and in case of a distribution, going lower to that naked low. So this is the range I'm watching on BTC. The rest of the TAU, you guys already know. A lot of new people joined the compound as well. So guys, we are of course, we have completed this distribution schematic. So this was the distribution schematic. We completed it, and right now we are forming a range. And when I go on a bit lower time frame, you can see we did this very nice sideways price action. So this is an awesome range to watch for, but nothing more than that. Like I'm not gonna trade range in range price action right now, so I'm not very interested in it. When if I would do it, like if I would be interested in scalps on BTC right now, then this will be my range. But again, I'm not really looking for scalps on BTC in this range as of now. Then we're going to Ethereum while sipping the cappuccino, because Ethereum is having some sideways price action as well. And this is gonna be the range, because on the higher time frame, this first move disappears. Like this first move disappears, you see? So this is gonna be the range. On the higher time frame, we can still see we have supply POI above us, we have demand POI below us. Do we have some breaker below us in the demand? I think not. No. So uh, those are very clear POIs, and we are in between those POIs. And in between those POIs, we can have schematics as well. So I'm definitely watching it, but I'm watching this range. I'm not watching internal range price action on ETH as well. So if I do, I will post it, but right now we are just in this wonderful range, and you just have to wait for a deviation of the range low or range high. Then I'm not going to do Uni, but I'm going to do Sol first. And on Solana, we have this move up, which shows a bit exhaustion to me. It's a pretty good high as well. So you have a naked low here on the 12. You have a 1. You have a 2. And you have a 3. And that is a big bearish candle right now. So if this closes in 3 hours, we can expect follow through towards this naked low. When I go on the lower time frame, we didn't touch supply yet. We also didn't really form a distribution schematic. It was more exhaustion, like we price had massive exhaustion right there, but you didn't even take out this high. Like you are in a range as well, which is this. But the range low is probably gonna take it out first, as I see it right now. So the 12-hour high is good if we close it bearish. Do we have some unfinished candles as well? Yeah, we have an unfinished 8-hour. This can be a magnet for price to go to still. So this is an 8-hour unfinished. This 8-hour is also a very small wick on Sol. But further, I would just literally watch that range. There's not more to say than that. We can also go lower right now and have a deviation, go higher, and making a range, have another deviation, taking out that low, break structure. Then we could look at this range from low to high, and we can trade this as an accumulation. So I will definitely watch it. because that means you have taken out this low. You have taken out that low, and that will mean all the liquidity is grabbed, and I would definitely trade a local model right there. But we have to go down first. But I think this will reach the target definitely. So on the lower time frame, there isn't really much more to say. Like it's a bit the same as BTC, except for BTC already touched the EQ of the bigger range. Solana almost, I think. Yeah, Solana touched the EQ right now, so the range is confirmed, and you can watch for this range on Sol. On ETH, of course, this range. On Doge, we were watching this PO3 idea. I'm gonna delete this. We were watching this PO3 idea, but you can now wait, because I really love those equal highs above. Like this is a huge magnet for price. You have a high there, you have a high there, equal highs, massive magnet. If I watch it on the Binance chart, it's not taken out as well. And on Maxi then also not taken out. So that's very good. So those equal highs are a massive magnet for price to go to. We mitigated supply right now, and as I'm seeing this as exhaustion. And when I invert my chart, I wanna see it. I wanna see that it looks good as well, and it looks pretty okay inverted. Where are we when I use this fib level? Yeah. So we are not bouncing from a fib level right now, but that can be a very important confluence. That shit works very good. Yeah. I thought maybe the wick on Binance was a bit different, you know. But I'm still watching for an accumulation schematic here. If we get more acceptance back inside the range on Doge, then we can watch it as an Wyckoff schematic. But right now it can still be a PO3. But the thing is, the manipulation schematic, we need a deviation. So we need a deviation of this low, taking that liquidity and get a quick move up. That will be an entry confirmation for me, and then I will target the range high there. So then that will be my target. So on Doge, still my plan is to look for this as a range, to look at this as a manipulation phase, and to look at this as my expansion phase. So that's still my plan on Doge. That will be my entry. When I look at XRP, I was saying in the chat room, like, guys, this looks like Christmas PA, Christmas price action. This is absolutely nuts. This is sideways PA. There's nothing happening here. It's pretty special. We did create some demand, so we are in between demand and supply. So we have both demand and supply. You are leaving those highs behind. So this is gonna be awesome, guys. Like, watch this range. Please have a close eye on this range. I will go heavy risk. If we get a move down right there and form a schematic here. Then I will go heavy risk on the upside, because it almost never happens that you take out that range low after a compression and not go higher. Like, then price has to take out those highs. If we decide to go higher, take out those highs first, I expect the opposite. So I expect the move down. So I will go heavy risk on XRP if we have a move down there and form an accumulation schematic and go up, or form a sort of PO3 ish schematic. But the thing is, then you are also in a range from low to high, like you are on Sol and BTC. So then you have to see it like this as well. So I will keep that in mind while trying to trade this higher. Like if we take it out and I'm gonna look for longs there, I'm still having this higher time frame range in my mind. Way yo. And of course the range low I have in mind. These are the supply levels, but I think you already had that on your chart. Okay, great. Yeah, that's what I'm watching on XRP. That's good. Alright. That supply is backed by the volume area low as well. Sui, exactly the same story as on Doge, but it looks even better. So I'm gonna watch for a deviation of this low. And there's my entry. And then I will target the range high. That's my plan on Sui. What we can have as well is an internal, because we are leaving a lot of highs behind on the low time frame. So we're leaving a lot of highs, this is all liquidity. So we can have a local schematic as well, and I will trade that as well. So I will look for local scalps, local scalp longs, and I will look to trade them higher. So if we get a local schematic here, I will trade it with a potential higher time frame target right there. Then we have our one, and we have a local schematic right there. It doesn't need to be this range, but even if we create a bigger range, I will still look for longs right there. Then we have a long there with a potential target higher. So that's what I'm watching. And I like that we left those highs above and we are in this bigger range. With all the volume obviously in the upper section. Fun. Okay. Do we have some unfinished candles on BTC, by the way? Small daily high, small daily low. I'm talking about the wicks. Small wick on the upside as well, on the 18-hour. Alright. And a 4-hour unfinished on BTC as well. So this can act as a magnet for price. Coffee. Okay. On night, I'm watching this low time frame range. Shout out to ATML in the alerts channel. Can still go up and form a distribution. So if price decides to go up, grabs it, I'm shorting it down. Did it touch? Alright. Because this was in the list of the alerts Versorium channel in the Discord. Zcash. No. I will of course look for lower time frame scalp plays, guys. So when I post it, make sure to pay attention. Yeah, this can be interesting as well. If we form an accumulation here on ICP, I will definitely trade it because we are in a massive demand POI. So I'm definitely trading an accumulation there. So I will heavily watch that, and I will go heavy risk as well if we get it. Uni exactly the same as on Doge and Sui. This is exactly the same. I'm not gonna do TA on it again. Abe. I knew this was the Abe chart without even looking at it. Probably nothing. I will post if I see something. Not looking at a PO3 anymore on this. Esther, whoa, what happened here? Holy shit. Watching this range right now. Damn, the debt accumulation didn't work is crazy. Watching this range on Pepe. We have a range low deviation, so this is the higher time frame I'm watching for Pepe. So on the higher time frame, I want to move up, acceptance back inside the range, and form a tap 3, go higher, then it will long. Right now it needs a lot of time. No. Alright guys, I think that was the video. I will see you in the next one very soon. And if you have questions, let them know in the comments. And see you on the next one. Join the Discord. Ciao, ciao.